Not even close to the A ramp, and that's kind of risky because they're gonna know over on that A side. Cadian is listening and not hearing anyone, so they already know this is gonna be some kind of a B play. They can't slow it down. If they want to do this, they might as well keep going. Stadodo, he's gonna get one kill, but Refresh gets another one. Nice flank all the way into the back of the site, just able to take him out, and he gets another one, taking down Tessus. This is looking good. Third kill of the round for Just. It's Cadian in a 1 versus 3.
That he's an all-around player, that he can do it all. He said it in an interview on HLTV recently going into this match that he feels like, you know, I can op, I can rifle, I can do it all. The complete player. So Saw are going to need him to prove that. They're going to need him to back up those words in this match.
Well, especially maybe on a map like Vertigo, right? That's pretty nice to have. Almost a bit of an end there for Cadian. Not that he could have won the round, but just actually ends up with a quad kill. Now they're going to rotate over to B, or at least to middle, but it's going to be too late because, again, Saw is finding a very good timing. So, yeah, not slowing down here. They're going to find Shush. He will get the 1 kill, and I don't really mind that that Aki's pushed all the way deep in there, but his teammates definitely could have probably followed a little bit further in, and they have more smokes. I mean, they can really block them off here. They don't actually have to fight them all that much. So, yeah, there we go. More grenades up. The bomb plant is safe, and I think they should be in a fine position now. But a moment there where things could have got even worse. I think Shush actually will get one more kill. The Dodo and Just with some pretty decent spray. And now it's just Meteorus, or Mutt if you prefer, on his own in a 1 versus 2. The bomb is planted for him, though, and he does have a bit of an advantage. They're going to double team him to take him down instead. And the bomb plant, well, it's going to be diffused. From Saw's point of view, it's obviously good news that they got the bomb down, but it'd be nice if they could get a couple of kills here just to pressure the Heroic economy. But I think Heroic are going to be fine for this retake. They have all the grenades that they need, or at least most of them, and they're just going to come flying through against low-health targets. Aki actually doing a fine job in getting that double kill, but that will also be the end of the round.
Shush gonna nab that defuse as well. Just max those points.
Get them all.
Get them all, man. Get them all. Hey, that's what anti-ecos are for.
Probably still you have to have some kind of a plan to pretend that you're not, even if you and everyone else knows that you probably will. So, oh, Tessus nearly a double there, but Aki, what a beautiful return. He's lighting them up over on the ramp. A big double kill for him. And it's a 4-on-3. Cadian is here alone until Shush shows up. Remember, he's low from earlier. Never mind. He's just wall-banged down. I guess that's how you do it. Fair play.
Yeah, Heroic getting checked. I like this. This round was all about Heroic being very aggressive, trying to take the fight to Saw and try to demoralize Saw. Because if Saw is just feeling like, oh man, we're getting beat up already, this sucks. But this is it's kind of backfired on Heroic now, where they played aggro mid, looking for a fight. They didn't find anybody, and then they decide, okay, we're going to play aggro ramp.
Calling a retreat and a switch into the B-bomb site with 20 seconds left. Mutt is sticking around. He's looking to find someone to shoot at here, coming out of the smoke and nearly catching Tessus. I can't believe he's alive, and he's finally going to be dead, but look at how it's selling it. Well, maybe not, actually. Refresh and Shush are still over on the other side. They've still kept 2 people here for seconds, and the bomb plant is not even going to happen. Oh, wow. I don't think they were expecting for that strong of a hold on the bomb site, because that's a strong sell.
Mess you up, right? I was going to use another word there, but right, you guys get the picture. So, I mean, Heroic could be in that similar position where starting off slow, and then this happens.
Yeah, this is really good. They wanted to punish that AWP because they knew that from the last round, and so Heroic actually preempting that and bringing a bodyguard in with an M4. So sure, like, they can flash that around the corner and stop you all from getting a clean shot, but all they're doing is jumping right into Refresh and that big double kill. So, yeah, you're going to feel really red. Because obviously that is a good plan. Otherwise, if the orb is alone in middle, which a lot of the time it definitely could be on this map, you could maybe flash your way into it. You could push them back and claim that space, but it just doesn't work out that way. You know, if it works, I guess that's fine. Some nades coming in. We've got pistols on the T side. Tessus is ready for a bit of a spray down. Pretty good double kill. A little bit wild at the end. But ultimately, yeah, this is looking real good at the moment for them. Money, I mean, it was almost collapsed for Heroic. They had that one round a couple of rounds ago where they could have been reset. I feel like now you're starting to get that sense that maybe Saw are just a little bit outclassed here. Even if it's early on, this is kind of terrifying. Great double kill from Aki. He's done that, I think it's his 3rd double kill maybe at this point, maybe even 4th. Stadodo taking down Cadian, but that flank should still be pretty dangerous. And it's a little bit shocking that Heroic didn't even want to use that. They took fights way before they needed to. Just wait for the flank, and it's going to be fine. Refresh getting that kill. Bomb!
Oh,
It's going to be planted, but Not before a double kill. The Dodo now in a 1 versus 2, and they know where he is as well. Got no more nades. A pretty good spray, actually, and he'll take down Shush. He's got another chance at it. Looking for the head of Refresh. And there's plenty of time on that bomb. He's going to tap it once, baiting him into it, and has to run back around the corner. Now the hunt is on, but it's going to be Refresh. 3rd kill to save the round, and 8-2 in their favor. I'm kind of sad that more teams on the CT side aren't doing this thing where they try and explode the bomb planter. Instead, it's Tessa's flashed in. I feel like that could have even done way more damage. Cadian's stuck on a wall, I do believe. Refresh jumping and shooting, and finally decides to go up on the box to take down Roman. So, 3 versus 2. Shush is starting to make his way over. I mean, you can shoot through and get lucky, but we've seen it before where someone empty an entire magazine and never hit anything, so I wouldn't count on it. There's another smoke now. It's just impossible to see where you're actually aiming. He's thinking about it, but he's not pulled the trigger yet, and it's going to be a full-on defuse. Oh, man. He had the right idea, I suppose, but it's going to be 9.
Refresh is rotating over. Stavin and Shush haven't found anybody mid, but they're going to be able to quickly rotate as well.
Yeah, so once again, a really good call here. They found the right spot where the weakness is. Now, they don't have any really that many nades this time to block anything off, so that's why Refresh was able to get that kill just basically for free. There's the smoke finally. So they actually did have enough nades to block some of this off, and it's a bit upsetting to see them not be able to do that before they lose someone, right? It'd be cool to set that up so that they come in and it's a 4-on-4. Cadian is sneaking in behind. They are already thinking about it, but he's got that AWP. He's got a big advantage. Well, he doesn't have no advantage at all. He's got shot to the face, but I thought he would have had a big advantage. Now Dave picked up the AWP, and it's a 3-on-3 for the retake. There is a smoke up on Stout, so he could do some good work with that, just trying to block off the defuse. And actually, ooh, it's planted behind the box, and now the smoke is on top. This is a big problem. Muterus goes down, and they can't stop the defuse. It's going to come all the way through, and Aki goes down. It's Refresh with a quad kill, and the defuse on top.
And he doesn't have the anger there necessarily. Here's that bullying play, though, once again, pushing mid like that. Heroic just trying to get in there and fight.
Oh, I can't believe Roman didn't win that fight. It looked like he had the superior angle. Tess is finally not winning an opening battle there. Cadian is going to see them coming, and he will throw the Molotov, I think, far enough in front that they can't just power through. 3-on-3, but with a pretty massive health advantage in favor of Saw. And they have plenty of time. They don't have to be stressed about this. They should be able to just chill out a little bit here and either find the bomb plant or find another kill.
They don't have any smokes. That's the issue here.
Yeah, you're right.
So it is going to come down to these flashes.
I said it. I was saying it 2 rounds ago. I wish people would do the nading of the bomb planter more. Thank you to Heroic. That's fantastic. I really love that play. It's obviously an incredible rat play. But that is why I love it. So, you know. It's the Dodo and Arky left. Oh, another clutch type scenario here. The man down, and now down to a 1-on-3 for Arky. He's been playing very well, though. If anyone could do it, maybe it's him, but he's forced into it. And because of that smoke and the position of it, he just can't even see Cadian coming up from that ramp. He's going to go down, and it will be yet another round for Heroic. Fair enough, I was getting worried for a bit. Maybe change the resolution, that could also. Sensitivity, do all of it all at once. It's going to be fine. Cadian, a little bit of a tag, just trying to hunt him down, and he will actually be successful in that. But they're not out of the woods yet. 18 seconds, and they should be able to get here. There is, however, a Molotov on Stout. I don't know if he could get there in time to stop the bomb plant, but that would obviously be a horrific way to potentially lose the round here. Going to try and see if they could get it done, and no counter nades are coming up. Yes, Down is the one flanking, in fact, and he's almost caught doing that. Does get the kill anyway, and he's ready, I think, for Just, who was weak from earlier, from that shot from Cadian, but not weak enough to not live through that, so pretty impressive. Thought he was going to be dead. Triple kill from Just right now, and no smokes this time for Heroic to block that bomb off, so they're going to tap it once, trying to bait the fight, and now Refresh is feeling very much alone. A quad kill for Just to win the round. Everyone's going to be real paranoid about it. He's going to regroup with his team, but what a nice kill to find against Shush, who had no idea that someone was going to be there. Jumping AK, a rare art form.
Why not?
Not many people have mastered it, but it's working.
Yeah, this is a tough one here. What's all going to do? I mean, Just is going to fall, or that's Tessus rather who's going to fall. Just is just on a tear right now. I mean, him and Arky are just doing work. He's up to 16 kills now. And it's really, I mean, maybe I cursed Dodo at the beginning of this because he's still sitting at 7. It's a pretty quiet first half for him when he needs to do a lot of the heavy lifting for Saw.
Oh,
okay, refresh.
I mean, there should be no way, and Just will take him down. But still, that looked good for a minute. That was very cool. A triple kill at the end, and the half finish, 11-8 in favor of Heroic. That's a really good scoreline going into the second half, which is coming up right after the break. Arky's in this corner that normally gets Molotov, but obviously when you don't have one, well, they have one, but normally in a pistol round, you don't. They plan for it. That's so unlikely, and if you're Arky, you just must be thinking, what are these nerds doing? Why are they having Molotovs in the pistol round to do that? Shush, he must have seen something before he got flashed, and they're just ripping them apart. Again, they actually did execute into a 4-man setup, but because they had the right grenades and they had the right follow-through, they just didn't stop. It just works so beautifully. And at the end of it, it's going to be around for Heroic. They're going to find out, are they actually here? The problem is, if they don't check Tessus, it can still be pretty uncomfortable. He's going to go down. He was on 16 health, so... But now they should know. They should try and get here, and yeah, Heroic, they are going to speed it up instantly. They know we've been made. Everything has been found out. The only chance we have is to exploit this little window of time where we can get into the B-bomb site, and that's what they're doing. But already showing up in a pretty heavy fashion is Saw. Out in the open to Dodo. He's going to be going down, and just like that, it's back into a 2-on-2. Bit of a flank coming in, and... If you could just see through the smoke, he could have already had the kill, but they just spin around, and it's Shush at the end with a nice triple kill.
2013 since we've had a top Portuguese team, and so
yeah,
and so it's been a long time coming that we've had a team like Saw start to get into these bigger tournaments, and so they survived the qualifier, which is already just an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, now it's getting even more brutal.
But yeah, exactly. Now you're here on the main stage, and well, this is the elite that you're going up against.
Definitely not easy, is it? Tessus, yeah, ready for that. Even low on health, he's able to get that headshot immediately. Leaving Dodo kind of on his own. I don't think much of a chance to do anything. Yeah, you know what? You know what went wrong with... Oh, wait a minute. He's going to actually try and go for it. He doesn't have a kit. I don't know.
Oh, can he pick one up?
I don't think there is one.
Oh, no.
To tap the bomb, I mean, the best he could do is make them blow up, I think. Still would be fun, but even that's not going to happen. Taking down Tessus with a triple. But I've been told reliably by people in the scene that that's not happening. So
not happening.
Have to give it up.
I mean, this is a bit of that old guard, right? You know, the Arky, Muterus, right? This guard that's been around for quite some time, and well, the new talent that's been coming up and wanting to make a difference, right? Stododo, Just, these guys are here competing, and they are capable. It's just there's a huge experience gap, essentially, between what they're competing in right now and how teams like Heroic are going to play.
Yeah, and I feel like Heroic also just on such a hot streak right now, and I mean, that's
they can do no wrong.
Yeah, because you mentioned this earlier. I think it's a fair point, right? That at least they're not boot camping anymore, Heroic, and you would have hoped if you were Saw that maybe that would cool them down, but it doesn't seem to be the case at all. They're kind of just, you know, they seem pretty much unstoppable at the moment. 5 versus 1 to try and save the map. It's Romance sneaking in, and they're everywhere. It's got to be 16-14 in favor of Heroic for the first map, and that is very bad news for Saw. But what a performance out of Heroic, though. Got to appreciate that.
Yeah, terrific work from Heroic.
To turn things around. Heroic on the T side of train, Saw on the CT side. Refresh. First man in, straight down, trying to clear all of the path. He is everywhere, and they're running back. This isn't matchmaking. Why are they running back? This is something you would have done in 1.6. We had strats like this on train. I remember. This is so ridiculous. He just took a little tour, like, you know, just waving to all the crowd, and they're like, hey, guys. And then he's back out again, and they're on the A side. I don't know what's happening, and no one else does either. Justice going to get 2 big headshots, and all of that was all for nothing. It didn't do Heroic really any good.
No, they were going for the round the world strat. You never tried that, dude?
I know. And
round the world strat all the way.
Okay, listen. This absolutely blew up.
You know, did they allow themselves to have a bit of fun in the pistol round, and then it's like, okay, now let's buckle down again here, guys. Nice shot from Stododo, instantly traded by Tessus.
That's so ridiculous. Arky's gonna get double teamed, very uncomfortable position, and they're gonna keep pushing. Shush, he's picked up the MP9, and somehow he's gonna win the fight against Muterus as well. So 2 versus 4. Roman and Just left. They have the weapons, they have a kit even. They don't have a smoke, which is normally very important on this map if you want to be going for defuses, whether it's A or B, because there are so many corners to check. They're going to find a free kill there. That's some good fortune, but I mean, there's a lot still to go before they can claim this bomb site to themselves. Tessus, he's going to be going down, and actually they lined up for Roman, and it's going to be almost a 2-for-1. A little bit of a tag, not actually hitting it there. Cadian, they're already defusing. He's trying his best, but running out of time. Oh! He does get it! And even with the kit, they're not going to be able to do it. The last second shot. I am going to need a replay. Unbelievably close.
Dude, that was so sick. And he sees it too. He realizes, oh, you're
That's the first one. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Look at the timer. We're down to 0.2. Oh my god. I don't think he's like, wait, did it work? It worked.
I mean, really, you just saw them go all out in the slug match with Gambit recently in that spectacular grand finals at EPL. But before then, I mean, they're not exactly winning against top-tier opponents. So I wouldn't say that this is like a super strong map for Heroic, but I guess they just feel confident enough against what Saw can bring to the table where they're still going to just be looking for fights everywhere and doing their thing.
Cadian certainly is. Nice triple kill with a MAC-10, netting some cash for himself.
Standard smokes going down at Sandwich and at Electric, at E-Box, right? On the T side, you want to get these smokes down pretty regularly to make it more difficult for the CT side, for Saw to play. And in the meantime, you're just going to hit this B site.
Oh, and the timing is so ridiculous. The Dodo just showing up, and now this is where the grenades really become an issue. They actually get that Molotov a little bit too far back, because I think otherwise that would have never been possible. But yeah, they're going to back on out. Cadian, though, is already watching for it. He's just waiting out here, which is a bit shocking because he has the MAC-10, so normally you would have expected that he would be the one to initiate the fight. But how are they going to see this coming? They immediately drop. Again, they do not have head armor, so that MAC-10 is very dangerous. And yeah, Muterus has been heard. They are going to come and just swarm and wrap around him. So this is, well, not a good start in any way whatsoever. We can't sugarcoat it. We can't even come up with a good narrative for how this could be reasonable.
Like you have a couple of smokes that really get thrown a lot.
You know, they don't know what that means. There could be like 10 different things that are happening behind those smokes. They have to like assume that either someone is out there or that at the very least, you know, like they have to go check it. That's a good trade. And then yeah, they could have had that one on Shush as well. That would have made all the difference in the world. What an amazing trade. That would have been in their favor. They do catch Shush anyway. Still a 2-on-2. Massive health advantage for Saw. Really good stack out here. And not even just that. Trading the kills super favorably. Refresh, he's in a lot of trouble in terms of time and health and everything else, so this should be working out in their favor. They nearly catch him mid-air. 19 seconds on the clock, though, and I feel like there's nothing that he could do. Just will take him down. Nice triple. Good job on Saw. That looked like it was a write-off round.
And so you can see how each step along the way, you develop into that 1v1 clutch.
Down, pushed up, flash right in his face. That was beautiful. That's a setup that's, you know, in terms of, let's say, you know, how complex it is. You could do that, right? You can do that with your friend, just, you know, counter 3, throw the flashbang, like, but it works so well. Doesn't always have to be very complicated.
And eventually that's going to lead to situations like this where they are behind now. Stododo winning that shot against Cadian, beautifully done. And well, now, I mean, if you're Heroic, are you just going to have to kind of speed things up? It may be. If you play a standard game now against Saw, I think that's exactly what Saw are hoping for. Because you see that flash out there where it's like, okay, you get into Olaf fast. That flash peek is kind of standard stuff. And so, if you start playing a standard game, you're probably going to... This is where Saw are going to start getting comfortable. Whereas Heroic, they have the aim, and they should have the aim, and they should have the experience to get chaotic here. And again, I don't think that this is a super strong map for them. Heroic, you know, Train...
Yeah, you said that, yeah.
You know, it's, I mean, it was just an out-and-out brawl with Gambit. I think that was just, you know, third map, turned it into a marathon, got it chaotic, right? And so Heroic, they won by the finest of margins after a total out-out, you know, just what, mud fight, essentially. They were just like wrestling in the mud at that point. Whoever got held under longest was going to die. Here, Heroic, you know, it's like, I don't think that they have that ironclad approach to Train. And so if they don't just run over Saw here, I think this could play into Saw's advantage. Refresh with a great aggro peek here is actually going to find that shot on Arky, though, so...
They should never be winning this round. All they have is Deagles and a Tech 9. Refresh will find one more kill. Muterus goes down, Tessus with a headshot, and now it's Refresh. 2 versus 1 there. Justice going to try and see if he can do anything, but Refresh has picked up that AWP. That's a big problem. You could see the AI as well. Not really favoring Saw at the moment. This was such an easy round. They should have been able to pick it up, no problem. And now instead, I don't know. Just, he doesn't have a smoke. He could tap the bomb and try and force them into a fight, but he's going to have only one shot. He has to, when you see someone, it's immediately get the kill just like that, and then he has to do that again, and it's going to have to be right now. Refresh just creeping in at the range. Triple kill for him, and Heroic stealing around. You're really going to regret it. 50 seconds, and they're making their way out of main without even much of a setup. They just decide, you know what, there are no more grenades here, so let's just go for it. Stadodo, though, will take down Shush. That's a good opening in favor of Saw, and down to 40 seconds. Everyone has shown up now. There's a bit of a flank coming in from Just as well. Stadodo, but under some pressure behind here, and you can't really see if anyone's going to be jumping over. 30 seconds on the clock. It's Refresh to go down next, and Cadian drops, and they're just all going to get slaughtered. Just beautiful double kill for him. Tessus, he's trying to do some work here, but they shouldn't be peeking him. Just leave him alone. He has to get the bomb plant down. There's no point in actually giving him any fights, and Muterus will take him down. Good job on Saw. They can do whatever they want outside of it and just try and wait for Shush to do. Look, he snuck through. He's all the way in here. This should maybe already have been a kill. He must be wondering, where are they? Finally going to get that one kill. He didn't even realize there was a guy alive. He's going to spin around and nearly get that kill, but still, this has really, really messed up the defense. I think Saw are very confused about what's happening right now. They're going to realize there's trouble in B-bomb side showing up and right into Tess's. Arky, he's going to drop. They'd already seen him, so 2 versus 3, and the bomb is going to be going down.
And that's the agonizing moment there. When Arky gets taken out, it's just not going to happen at that point. He needed to be the flank to just stay alive, or to buy the time. Yeah, look, Stavin is here.
Sneaking around. He's only got 1 kill, and Tessus is taking a free one away from him. Surely this is it. He could go for it. He's really thinking about it. And there's the second one for him. It was a long flank, but it worked out. 3 Deagles. I don't know.
Do what you can, Anders.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes at this point. Now we're seeing the change of pace here. Now we're seeing Heroic just realize, okay, eco situation. Get out there fast. Look for the fight. And Heroic, you know, taking control of the situation. This is kind of what we needed to see from Heroic. Even in the middle period of the half, they needed to have this same kind of pace and aggression, I think. And maybe they realize this as they're going into the last remaining rounds of this half, that let's just get out there. Let's just get out there and play chaotic. They don't know yet if there's going to be any kind of push coming in from the A side. They're just hoping that they can double team Stowen back here. And actually, this is the correct answer. You got to get rid of this guy. Yeah, well done. Good teamwork there from Justin Stadodo.
He's been having a bit of a tough game, really. Or at least map here.
Yeah.
Getting caught back there. Got to be a little bit frustrating. But the rest of Heroic, it's some standard stuff, but they know that once he's found, they might as well just speed on to the B-bomb side because it's not going to get better by waiting. So they try and use that opening. Nice kill from Refresh, pushing aggressively, and he realizes big double there. Oh, no. Texas. I mean, a kill is a kill.
Is that how we're saying it? Okay, fine, fair enough. Get them all in spawn, get that ace.
Yeah, all counts at the end, doesn't it? Oh, jumped down by Cadian. What a stylish way to end it. And he's laughing, isn't he? 10-5 at the end of the half in favor of Heroic. That's pretty brutal. We'll see how it goes in the second half, and it's coming up after the break. Maybe they would have sped up behind it and try and go for that B-bomb site, but now that they can't, yeah, they're in a different position. Shush, that's very smart. Sneaking up, Stadodo was not aware, and now, yep, they're going to try and go on the A-bomb side, but this is going to be very telegraphed indeed. They're definitely going to know what's coming. Cadian taking down Arky, pretty simple USP shot there. The bomb on the ground and spotted as well. Tessus actually zoned out a little bit. Yeah, he was kind of isolated in that fight, so that's a little bit awkward. But it's a 2-1-3. Oh, trying to shoot under the train, which you can do, but not hitting any shots here. They don't have a kit or a smoke or anything else, so they're going to have to be a little bit quick about it. And obviously, they don't have head armor either, because it's a pistol round. So Mutt will take down Shush, and now it's a 2-on-2. And this is suddenly looking very winnable for Saw.
Indeed. What does the AI isn't here. We don't get to see what the AI have to say about it, but it is, I'd say this is close. Definitely close.
They need to move here on the CT side. They're taking such a long time. I feel like at that point, you might as well just, you know, speed up and try and see if you can get it done. Cadian trying to get some last kills in, but even if he had, he would not have been able to win the round. So it's going to be 7 rounds on the board. Saw winning a pistol round. Look at the setup over in B.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Chaos.
They've got so much going on. Deagle in first and on top as well. 2 kills. Refresh. Not going to be able to get the third one in, but still, the damage has been done. Long range for Cadian as he takes down Roman. And now, Muterus, he's down to 19 health. Stadodo with a Mac 10, which could do a lot of damage. And now that the bomb is down, I mean, it's definitely... You could do a lot here. We'll see. They don't have a kit once again on the CT side, so time is an important factor. Katie not hitting that shot, but the nade will do it. Oh, he does get out. I can't believe it. Escapes back up the ramp. I thought he was going to explode. They're going to put up a smoke and just try and go straight for the tap. He might as well, I think, go for the full thing. Yep, it's going to be a couple of scouts to close it out. And this time, it will be the round for Heroic. So giving up the pistol, but then stealing it back in the second round. They took a little bit of time to talk things over. You could see Saw outside of T-spawn, which is waiting. Heroic, happy to wait as well. I think they know they're going to be in a good position here. No armor, Glocks all around. And Shush is picking, just one target at a time, turning around for the ace at the end. And that's in spite of the fact that they were raining down all on top of him. So pretty good stuff there.
And that is actually going to throw a little bit of a wrench in things because that's the B flank over and done with, or at least this part of the push onto A. Stododo will get that smoke down, but Stavin still takes his kill on Just. Yeah. And now you're out of nades, essentially. You don't have any more smokes to play with if you're Saw.
Yeah, they're going to pick up the bomb and try and see if they can make their way back. And I suppose if Roman had still been alive and they could have rotated around him and used him as like a...
Oh, I mean, if they get a bomb plant out of this, though. Cadian only just now rotating over towards B. Muterus should be able to get across. Muterus so close, trying to fight this out. Brave.
Yeah, he wanted to try and see if he could punish that. A little bit of a missed shot, like you were saying. Definitely missing some of those that we're not used to seeing. But he's going to be found anyway. No bomb plant.
And well, now, I mean, for Saw, again, I think there may just be a whole bunch of wry chuckling going on their side, right? You know, the kind of head shakes where you're just getting pounded, and there isn't much you can do but take it.
Yeah, there comes a point, right? But I mean, it's got to feel pretty deflating because it's just not. I mean, I guess again, there was like a little glimpse of something at the beginning of the first half. You felt like, okay, like they had a 3-round streak, right? That's also like, out of those rounds, that streak of 3 rounds, the only kind of like grouping of rounds that they have. Everyone else just a single round here or there, and he might just get shot on the side of the face here.
It's a hard misread, but yep. Okay, he's gonna hear the footsteps. Needs to peek into Stododo. There it is.
Oh,
that's the bomb as well.
Oh no! Taking him down. No, they had everything going for them. Oh man, the universe doesn't want Saw to win this fight, I think. 5 seconds left, but they're going to be too late for the bomb plant, I think. Even if they could get it, they've lost absolutely everyone, and time has run out. It's a quad kill by Stown, and I just don't even know. That is so disturbing.
Whereas on the side of Saw, they just cannot seem to catch a break. Stododo and Arky really struggling right now on an individual level. So here we go, big B execute.
Trying to get down. Nade. That's a pretty hard nade from Cadian landing on top. He's going to follow it up with a Molotov to try and force Stododo a little bit further back. And running down there off the top with a Glock was Muterus. He's going to be dead. And now Tessus and Stown showing up. And just an Arky. How do you hold on to this bomb for any amount of time? It just doesn't seem possible on any level. Cadian is back there, and he's got some backup. In fact, they're all showing up now at the bomb site. Tessus to get the kill, and Stown with the final one. It's going to be 16-6 here in favor of Heroic. A very, very convincing 2-0. With Molotoving on top and putting it out. So toying with each other a little bit at the end. Fair play, having a little bit of fun. That was too easy for Heroic. There was no chance Saw could have won this match, I think, no matter what. So, yeah. Great performance out of them.